Phew, I almost didn't get this video shot. January flew by. February showed up. I'm like, okay, I'll get this done the first week of February. Next thing I knew, it's the second week of February and it's still moving. Fast, it's a fast year. Anyways, it is time for my January 2019 Fauxbonichi flip. I am going to stay on the ball this year and do this. I am also trying to do background tutorials and that kind of stuff. I know I need to do more of them, but to be honest, I kind of created the spur of the moment. And so by the time I think like I'm just going to start a page. Not a big deal, throw a little color on and it turns into something else and everybody's like, oh, you should have done a video of it. The problem is that it started out with like a sticker or something that I didn't have any idea was just gonna keep going. So what I need to do, I guess, is just turn it on every single time I do something, and then if it's worth keeping, keep it. If not, I guess, pitch it. Anyways, how are you guys doing? How is 2019 treating you so far? It has been... January's been was a really nice month. February is colder than cold. So yeah, let's get into it because that's what you're here for. So I am using a Michaels Artist Loft journal just like I did last year. I'm using gray this year. Purple was my color last year. It is the dotted version and it's $5. I love these journals. I have done, as you will see, so much, and I'm going to try to remember to put like screenshots of backgrounds and stuff so you can kind of see before. I just love these journals. They hold together so well. You can make them nice and fat and chunky. They're sewn bindings, so the bindings don't come apart if you add a whole bunch of stuff into them. They're just a beautiful journal. For $5, you can't go wrong. It really reminds me of the Moleskine, only with white paper, and I really like it. It's the perfect size. It's about 11 inches double paged by just under 8 inches, and I just really like them. So that is the journal that I am using again this year. And yeah, so there's always these blank pages. I think they're meant to be bullet journal pages because they have like a grid that you'd probably set up for some kind of key, if you will, but I don't use it that way. So this is what I do with those blank pages. I fill them up. This year I am on the hunt for who I have yet to become, and that is my motto for the year, is to find me. Because my son is 18 and he's doing the adult thing, and it's now, I guess, apparently I'm supposed to grow up and do the adult thing too, and I don't like it so far, but I'll get used to it. Anyways, and then my word of the year is strength, because I'm going to need a lot of strength to get through him growing up on me. I don't like it. I don't like it. But these are Gansai Tambi Pearl. I started with the gem colors, but they're terrible. They're just grainy and gritty and yucky. And then I went over the top of it with the pearl colors. So, and I don't know if you can tell, but they're really shiny and sparkly. Start the year off with some sparkle, right? And then I just hand lettered with a Posco pen over the top of that. All right, so my January is, this year I will have the confidence to step out and be more, try more, share more, care more, give more, and understand more. I have been assigned this mountain to show others that it can be moved. I am a doer. I will take action and get things accomplished. I won't wait for change to happen. I will make the change happen for myself. My Life, book 2, because the first half was already over. Creating who I want to become. And so that's my message for January and for this year, 2019. I printed this out on a piece of Fauxbonichi, I think, scrapbook paper, and glued it down. That was how exciting that was. Sorry, I didn't paint it. I didn't make the trees. It was a piece of paper. All right, day 1. I have been really good the last couple of years of taking family photos of us on January 1st so that we can see through the years how we've changed, that kind of stuff. And So I got that done, and the guys got to play with our new four-wheeler. Finally, there was a couple microscopic inches of snow, and so they got to take the four-wheeler out. This is a Jane Davenport piece of paper I had used for some other stuff, and it's all scraps, and I just made weaved it, and that's what that page is. And yep, so there's Dale and Benny and me and Josh and Sophie. So that's how the year started this year. I was trying to channel my inner white space. I'm not really good at that. This is the only page that I pretty much can get that done on. I have to fill the page up. It stresses me out when there's white space. So needless to say, this was the only white space. But basically it was a food day. Oh, and I tore my Happy Planner sticker books apart. I hate searching through I love the Happy Planner sticker books, as you can tell, and I'm still waiting to get my hands on those new ones. Have you seen the new ones, like the farmhouse one and the journaling ones? I have to have them. And I can't get them here so far, so... But I tore them apart, and I'm trying to categorize them as how I use them, and they've been so much easier to use. And I use a ton of Happy Planner stickers. I don't use them so much in my planner, although this year I am, because I'm using a Happy Planner for the first time. But I like to use them in my Fauxbonichi. But we had tacos and salad spring rolls with our lentil sprouts that we grew. It was good. I like them. I just don't want to grow them. I'm lazy. I like outdoor gardening. Indoor gardening, I don't have space. All right, beautiful sunsets. 'Tis the season for beautiful sunsets and sunrises. That's our winters. They look like they're on fire. They're beautiful. Joshua, we sat down to make a importance things binder. I don't have a fancy name for it, but it's basically, I've always had a binder that I keep all of my important stuff with. Like if there's a fire, you grab the kid, the cat, and that book, and you run, kind of thing. It has everything I need in case of an emergency in it. And so now that Joshua's an adult, he needs to start his, and so that's what we did, is start his importance things binder. We tried to do some other sprouts. These are lentils. We're growing sprouts, and they did work. It worked out great. I'm lazy, and I don't have counter space or window space. Luckily, you don't need windows for this, but you know what I mean. Excuse me. Oh, it was so cool. The alarms were going off, and we had this huge buck that was wandering around the yard. He's looking for a girlfriend. Anyways. Dale had gotten up to get ready for the day, and he looked out the bathroom window, and he had been, they're terrible pictures, it's pitch black out. He had been sleeping outside of the window in the backyard for like 2 hours out there, and then he just wandered around the yard and left. And yeah, my Living Whole Food Plant-Based Facebook page crested 15,000 people in January, and I'm about this far from 16,000 in February. I cannot believe how fast it's growing. I'm so excited. There's so much to share. There's so much to know, so much good food to share, so much health to share. If you've got a chronic illness, I will say it again, you are making a mistake not looking into changing what you eat. It doesn't matter what your chronic illness is. It doesn't matter, but oh, people are stubborn. But anyways, the page is doing really well. If you want to lose weight and eat a lot of food, that's the way to go too. And everybody, it's January, everybody's trying to lose weight. You gotta try it. Eat a lot of food. I lost 100 pounds. My husband lost 100 pounds. Why are you not doing this? Did I mention we eat bread? Lots of good bread. Oh my gosh, I have been on a no-knead Dutch oven bread kick. It is the best bread, and it's so easy. You dump the stuff in a bowl, you stir it around a little bit, let it set overnight, throw it in a Dutch oven and cook it. Poof! Beautiful bread. This is an olive bread that we did. The guys ran out to Swanky Ritz and picked up our lettuce order. Well, it's greens. We get more than lettuce, but this time it was just lettuce. And there are these big, beautiful heads, and so much fresh in the middle of winter in Montana. And then our menu plan for the following week. And these are just some stamps I got from AliExpress that I was playing with distress oxides, and I loved them. Piece of die cuts with a view paper. It could have been a recollections. I don't know. I don't keep track anymore. I don't buy paper anymore because I don't have a use for it. So and this is really old, but I liked it. It was pretty, and I didn't have a lot going on that day, so it filled up the space. And yeah, and I'm sure it says something about meal planning and all that kind of stuff, but y'all don't care. And if you want to see close-ups of this stuff and you actually do care enough to read this, join the Fauxbonichi Facebook group, because I post pictures that are readable there. This one is done with, I took a stencil, pressed Versamark through it, and then I watercolored with distress oxide, well, smushed with distress oxide the color onto the page, and that's how I got this, and it worked really good. I don't skip pages, I don't glue pages together. I use Krylon matte finish spray, and it works like a charm. And as you can tell, there's no bleed through or nothing like that. And Benny was hiding in my drawers. If I open a drawer, it's over. He can hear that from across the house, and he'll come running and jump into whatever it is. So that's that day. And then some more smushing, and I used up some big Happy Planner stickers because I never know what to do with these. They're humongous, and how are people using those in their planners? They're ginormous. We made these egg foo young pancake things. I made them into waffles and egg and pancakes, and oh, they were so good. Yes, we get egg foo young. It's not with eggs, but it's made with chickpea flour, but they taste so good. Anyways, and then I smushed a whole bunch of distress oxide colors on here and outlined it, and that's what happened. Ta-da! Yeah. See, if I don't have photos, I don't know what happens on the page unless I sit here and read it. Nobody wants to hear that. All right, shaded lilac. Love this color. It's all stamped and edged and stenciled with shaded lilac distress oxide inks. And I found a suitcase full of some old pictures, and so every once in a while, when I remember, I'm going to try to put old pictures in here so that I get down what they're about, because so many of the pictures I have that are really old, I don't know all the details about them, because like I was a baby, or it was, you know, pre me and my brother, and so I don't know what those are for. So I'm trying to write this stuff down, because there's no information on the photos, there's barely a date on most of them, and so if they trigger a memory, I'm trying to write them down so that I can remember, or at least Josh will have history of me when I was little, because there's not many pictures of it. Anyways, and so this is a Happy Planner sticker, and this is me when I was like 7 or 8, 7, riding horses. It's all I ever wanted to do. All I ever wanted to do. Good memories. Anyways, and so that's that page. This is all stickers I got from AliExpress. They're kind of a cloth. They're really weird. Yeah, I imagine you could color on them really well, but I didn't. Used up a bunch of quote stickers, and again, another history lesson in my life. Photo. It's a picture of me working with the horses, and it does have a picture of my mom and my brother in it. I have a strained relationship with my family. Needless to say, we don't speak, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to change it, and so it was hard for me to put a picture in because I don't have good things to say, but my son needs to know about these things, so I bit the bullet. And it's a good memory for me because I remember Gail so much helping me and teaching me about horses and stuff, and it was a very good memory. And so it needs to be in there. Anyways, and let's see. Yeah, these are all stickers. This is, I don't know where I was going with this. I was trying to get the colors out of here, and with the journaling over it, it looks like a hot mess, but I'm going to put a photo in. I'm trying to put photos in. I hope I'm remembering to put photos in of what it looked like before I put the journaling over the top of it. And so it didn't look like a hot mess then. But I found these pictures of my grandpa, in their house in California, and he's picking kumquats off their great big kumquat tree, and they used to send us the most amazing Happy Mail full of kumquats and pomegranates that were like the size of volleyballs and all of that kind of stuff. And I remember it so much. It was such a good memory, so I wanted to get that in there. And like I said, I have a lot of pictures of them, so I need to write down what they are because Joshua doesn't know these people. So he sadly missed out on my grandparents, which were the best grandparents ever. And so I want him to know them. And my grandpa was awesome. I wish he was here to help me garden. he had green hands, not green thumbs, green hands. Anyways, Benny was all ticked and at me because I kept taking his paper towel roll away from him, and so he finally decided to just lay on it so I wouldn't take it away anymore. And then this is our order for the week of lettuce. So that is that day. And y'all got coffee and snacks, right? You're all set? Because this is going to take a while. Yeah, that's it. When I'm fresh and I recognize the pages, I have lots to say. Anyways, more history photos. One Christmas, I decided that when Joshua was little teeny tiny, I think he's a year here. And see, this is what happens. I don't have dates on any of it. He's about a year here, and I wanted to get shots of Josh and I professionally taken at Walmart. For my husband for Christmas, and so this was one of the photos that we came home with, and so that's the before, and this is him and I now, and we've kind of changed it's a little smidgy bit there, but this is the look he has had on his face for 18 years. That is him. He smiles at everything. He's happy all the time. He has the best attitude about everything, and he is my smiling happy baby. He never cried, he never throws a fit, he never backtalks. If I was to pick one picture to describe my son, that would be it all through the years. That's him. Anyway, so I thought that was fun, and then here's our menu again for the following week. These are all simple stories. They come in those sticker packets, and I don't know where the washi tape's from. So, all right, Sunday, there wasn't much going on, and this started out completely, and I have a video actually on this one. And if I figure out, no, I don't know how to do that. If I figure out how to do that little eye thing, maybe I'll put a link to it. If not, you can't miss it. It's on my channel. But I tried to make these cheesy pasta treats. Oh, they were really good. It worked. I'm not allowed to have those often though. We plowed through them like they were candy. It was really, really good. But anyways, it actually doesn't talk about much of anything. It was supposed to be white, and it was supposed to do all these things, and this is how it turned out. And I don't know where it was going. So yeah, luckily though, I did have the camera turned on for it. So there is a video on it. It's called Galaxy something, I think. And if I remember, I'll put a link down if nothing else. All right. And then I thought it would be fun. I didn't really have to do, so I made it harder. And I did a day in the life. And so I took pictures throughout the day of what happened and what we did from the time I get up to the time I went to bed. And it says, take time to look around you. It's the little things in life that matter most. Appreciate what you have. And it's not the special. I love fauxbonichiing because it's not the special days that you get down. Everybody knows Christmas was cool. Everybody knows you got a cake for your birthday. Everybody knows that New Year's was a celebration or whatever it is. Those are known holidays. It's the everyday. Dale stopped at Sam's Club for me. The robots were running around cleaning the floors. The kid was making lunch. These are the important things. These are the things that matter the most. Not the decorations, the memories. All right, I have a video on this also. This is my most popular one so far, which is really weird because it's just tape with stuffy over it, then you peel the tape. But people like it, so, uh-oh. The UPS man, yay! Oh, no, nah, grow up. We had these sweet and sour lettuce wrap thingies that were so good. So I took a picture of that. We post most of the food that we eat. I post on our Living Whole Food Plant-Based page with recipes, how we made it, all of that kind of stuff. So if you ever see something here you like, it's over there on the Facebook page. There's no membership, nothing like that. I don't think you have to be a member of Facebook to view the stuff. You just get that stupid annoying bar at the bottom. So, but I have no intentions of starting a web page, at least right now, because I don't have time. So it's all on Facebook. And I do post on Instagram, but I don't post the recipes and stuff, just links. And then I took a picture of me because I'm trying to do that more this year. And yeah. This was the Post-it note tape I used to make this page. That's what that is. And then I printed out this sticker and I drew a line around it. It was a difficult page to decorate. We got a weird frost. It fogged and you looked outside and everything was covered in a perfect layer of white. It was gorgeous. And so I got a picture of that and just tried to use up that tape. It was pretty. I didn't want to let it go to waste. I do have a video on this, but I have not edited it and uploaded it, and it's been so long, I'm not sure if it's worth, if you guys want to see it or not. If you do, leave me a comment down below. I'll upload how I did this page. But it was a cleaning day. I cleaned out my toolbox thing. I have a toolbox, and I went through it. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was dried up, and the rest of it that I didn't want to keep, I'm going to give away because I'm not keeping stuff I don't use. And then the kitties were all snuggled up in front of the fire. We made these cornbread coated tater fried things. I love my air fryer. Oh, best thing ever. Anyways, they were really good. And then we had pizza because pizza rules. Just saying. This is just stencils in the background, a circle stencil with some oxides. I get my stencils and stamps from AliExpress. Yes, I know, and I don't want to hear it. So you buy yours where you buy yours. All right? There. Anyways, I had to get a picture of Joshua. I have his permission. Thank you very much. Of what his hair right now looks like when he gets up. And then it's much better after he showers and controls it. And here he is making our no-knead bread. We had a big pot of this delicious soupy stuff for dinner to go with this crusty bread, and it's a rough life, I know. And Sophie and Benny are terrorizing the empty toilet paper box. Boxes rule. Anyway, so that's that. And like I said, I'm going to try to remember to put the pictures of these before. But if you want to see any of these, my Instagram account, I post all the before pages that I do, and on my Facebook page. Hey, friend me on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, friend me. You don't have to. I don't care. But anyways, the blank pages I post on Facebook and on Instagram. And if you want to see finished pages, I only post them in our Facebook group, the Fauxbonichi Journalers group. So anyways, that's that page. And then I'm trying to catch up because I can tell when I'm behind because the backgrounds get really quick. And so here's another stencil one with a honeybee stencil. And then we had the guys are headed off to go shopping, and this is what we woke up to, and they came home with some beautiful greens. And I made a raisin cinnamon bread. Never have done a sweet bread before, and we inhaled it. It was good. And I also made some onion bread for sandwiches and stuff. So that's basically that page, and some more stenciling because, like I said, when I'm catching up, it's like get her down. We had what did we have? Oh, big veggie sandwiches. They're usually stacked like this. Yes, on the onion bread with a spicy tomato jam. And then somebody asked me how I store my mushrooms, and that's how I do that. Dale's lunches for the week got done because it's Sunday and we do meal prep on Sunday. That's our menu for next week. And there was a water leak in the ceiling, and we don't have plumbing in there. Yeah. Needless to say, apparently the furnace pipes that are up there that we don't use because we use a wood stove now, or pellet stove actually, I guess they were condensating, and it had just enough of a slope that, yeah. So ruined the ceiling. Yay. You just can't win in this old house. There are days. All right. Another background, stencils, that kind of stuff. And it snowed. It really snowed. And so the guys got to spend a couple hours out because our driveway is ginormous, playing with the four-wheeler and moving snow around and that kind of stuff. And they had a great time. So that's how that page turned out. And isn't it funny? I can't think of... I think there's a video on this one, too. I don't know. I don't know what I have on my own page. That's terrible. I'm pretty sure there's a video on this, though. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll look. All right. Anyways, more yummy good eats. That's the story of my life. We had deviled potato sandwiches to die for. Who ever thought of that? Deviled potato sandwiches. Potatoes in a sandwich. Yes. And then I made a big batch of sour cream and roasted garlic corn butter. So we had baked potatoes, stuffed baked potatoes for breakfast. And then I air fried some tofu and we had spring rolls for lunch. And then we got so much snow, it slid off my garden. It was so funny. It was just hanging out there, like just waiting for somebody to come shovel it. Not me. Anyway, so that's that page, and I will try to put a picture of the before. More purple, because purple is my favorite color, with a fail on the ink. You can't tell. It's silvery, and it just was, my pens have gotten so old, I need to just pitch them. But Sophie was waiting to see what I was going to take photos of, and I made crunchy tacos for dinner with a cheesy dippy sauce. Oh, so good, so good, so good. I don't know, Dollar Tree washi Happy Planner stickers, and then I stenciled in the background. I think shaded lilac again. I don't know. I like that color. I don't have a video on this one, I'm pretty sure. But it, as you can tell, dark colors, no skipping of pages. I spray the page first, do all the stuff on it, and it doesn't go through either side. VersaFine ink, though, I re-inked my pad and I stamped. It will go through when it's freshly inked. So if I'd been smart, I would have stamped off and then stamped on. But this did shadow just a little bit, but not, I mean, not enough to really... You go right over the top of it, but just forewarning you, VersaFine ink won't bleed through unless it's really juicy. You know what I mean? And then I got these new stamps from AliExpress, and I did this whole page on it, and with colors I'm not used to using, so that worked out pretty good. I like how it turned out, and then I just sectioned off the day. So that's that. I had this cut out from the packaging of a Jane Davenport. I think it's her napkins, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyways, I wanted to try to take that background and put on my whole page, and so that's how this page turned out. I like the sayings. I added some sayings that I printed out on clear sticker paper, and I just did a whole bunch of colors and stuff like that, and then I cut out circles for my photos. Joshua got to go out and plow the driveway for the first time by himself, and then all of my journaling went into the little circles. So I like how it turned out. It's all right. It's cool. It's not my style, it's not my thing, but I like how it turned out. Probably wouldn't do it again. Another weekend that I didn't have much to talk about, so I covered it in a page. I'm pretty sure this is Michael's color blast, color story, something. I don't know, it's old, you can't get it anymore. And then I printed this out on tissue paper, and I edged it with gold watercolor paint and glued it down. And same thing for this. It's edged in that gold Ganside Tambi Starry Colors gold paint. That's the most beautiful gold paints ever. Ah, they're just gorgeous. Another day, this is not how that page was supposed to go. And I don't have a video on this either, I don't think. But I do have a tutorial. Anyways, this is Crayola crayon, or markers. And I put them on a page, and I sprayed it with water, turned the book upside down, and splatted it into it, and picked it back up. and then dried it, and that's how it came. And it was absolutely gorgeous. But then I wanted to use this stamp that I got, and I stamped it too low and it just looked weird, so I had to cover all of the pretty color, because you can kind of make out that there was some pretty color in there. And oh, I was so miffied. But anyways, I think it turned out all right. And another beautiful sunrise. Be the Fruit Loop in the world of Cheerios, people, because you are unique. And there's our menu plan for the week. So that's how that went. Alrighty. Next one is this green one, and I don't have a video on that either. But like I said, I have stills of all this stuff before. Instagram, Facebook. Okay. And hopefully I'll remember to put them right here too. But I hate green. I don't hate green. I don't like green. It's not a great color I gravel to. I think it's perfect for leaves and trees, and other than that, I'm not really into it. But I found this meme that I really liked what it had to say. It said, die mentality focuses on food is the enemy, my bad habits, things I'm doing temporarily, things I don't like about myself, the scale and the finish line. Health, heal, mentally focuses on food as fuel, my good habits, things I'm doing forever, things I want for myself, the daily choices, and a lifelong journey. And I love that so much. I quit dieting 3 years ago when I found whole food plant-based. I've lost all my weight, cured all my health issues. My whole family's done the exact same thing. The minute I stopped dieting, everything changed. When I started focusing on my health, everything changed. And it was so easy. And so yummy. I'm telling you, it's good food. Anyway, so that inspired me to do the colors on the back of this. I made these breakfast egg type muffin things, and so I had that with this tomato basil pesto type thing. Don't get excited. You take a can of tomatoes and you put it in the blender with some pesto stuff like basil and cashews and look, hey, sauce, and a salad that we had for lunch. And then Dale's lunches were this roast poblano potato stew. Oh, it was so good. Stamps are 55 cents now. What the heck? No wonder the post office is having so much trouble. At some point, you're going to have to take out a small loan just to send a stamped envelope. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And it just puts a big damper on my fun for giving away stuff this year. Way to go, post office. Telling you. All right. I drew a line with watercolor pencils around this, wiggle, 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 and then I took the water and I pulled the color out to the edges and left the inside plain. Boom! 3 minutes, you can do it. You are welcome. I made Caesar chicken chickpea sandwiches with my homemade toasted sesame bread with a, oh gosh, this Caesar dressing type saucy stuff, and it was just so good. That was really good. And Benny is crashed out, and we call him Sid when he sleeps, because if you've seen the movie Ice Age, you know Sid. Who doesn't know Sid? Anyways, he sleeps in the weirdest upside down face planted positions, and that's how Benny sleeps. Look, we're almost done, and my camera has been like cranky shutting off on me because it's like, dude, long video. And I didn't bring it coffee. So, all right, next one. These are cutouts from a calendar, and I got it glued down and then went, oh God, I hate that. So I covered it up with a whole bunch of color, and then I used, this is Distress Oxides back here, and this is Distress Inks here, because I wanted a little more concentrated, not consecrated, ooh, nobody died, color on the flowers. And so I used both those. And this is a Diane Reevely's border something sticker. It's melting, it's melting. This doesn't last long. And then I got a goodies order from Happy Mail from AliExpress. So more to come on that. I got to figure out what to do with that stencil. It's so fine, but I'm a little scared of it. Anyways, next page was a sticker page, and it's so funny because these never get anybody to like them. They're like, oh, it's not arty, I don't care. But see, that's not the point of my journal. That's why I just get so sad about the art pages, because it's not about the art, it's about the memories. And so anyways, that's a tangent. Never mind. I put a whole bunch of stickers on here because I like the quotes and the colors. And these are marbled pastel washies from Joann's, and these are all Hobby Lobby, Mambi Happy Planner. And we made taco pasta for dinner, and we had sushi, which is our go-to. We have sushi at least 3 times a week, if not spring rolls, if not something like that, because they're delicious. And then I was trying to get pictures of my pages, and Sophie was out cold in the sunshine. So yeah. Oh, looky! Oh, done! All right, you guys, I did it before before February was over. I hope you guys had a nice lunch, dinner, several cups of coffee while you were watching this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you daily journal, if you use a blank journal and you put stuff in it every single day that has to do with your memories, come join us at the Fauxbonichi Journalers. We'd love to have you. It's really no drama, low key, lots of fun. Everybody has fun showing off their everyday memories. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram if you want to see the before shots of the artsy pages. And all of that is down below. Comments, questions, suggestions. I hate this, whatever's, leave them down below. I will talk to you in March. Hopefully before that. I have videos. Let me know about that one page if you want me to upload that page that I said that I had a video on, and I don't know where it is. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Don't freeze. Bye.